Hey guys, this is Joel with T-Box Tested, and today we are going to be testing this brand new full set from Stix Golf. I've been really excited to get this out on the course and see how it does. We have a driver 3-wood and 4 hybrid, irons 7 all the way down the pitching wedge, a 56 and a putter that all came in a set together at a very affordable price. All we did was add the bag and some balls and we're going to go. Had these customized to me. They are stiff graphite shafts and everything, standard length, but you can customize those to you for men, for women, short, long, stiff, regular, senior flex, all those kinds of things. So let's take these out on the course. Let's see how we play. I'm not sure what my yardages are. These are made for a little higher handicap players, and on the range, I can tell you they were launching pretty high, but we're going to do the best we can. I'll be open and honest about my experience, and that way you know what kind of quality to expect if you're going to buy this set. So let's go. All right, first hole, little par 4, dogleg left, water on the left. We're gonna try to hit a little draw down there, but not let it get away from us. This is a 10.5 degree driver, and it launches pretty high. So I'm gonna try to keep it down a little bit. Wind is into the face. Oh, it's a beautiful ball. Little draw right down the middle. And that went every bit as far is my normal drive. So 10.5 degrees is about a degree and a half higher than I normally play, and that went every bit as far as I normally do from the same tees. All right, we've got 100 yards left here into the wind, a little uphill and 100 yards. I'd normally hit a 54. All we have is a 56 and a pitching wedge. So I'd rather be a little short than a little long. This green slopes back to front, so I'm hoping to kind of drive one low in there with the 56 and get it to bounce forward. So let's try that. Well, that was a good strike. Drawing with the hill. Wow, I still hit that past the pin, but okay, we'll have a putt at it. Might be a long one. So one thing I really like that brings me back to the nostalgic days is this putter head cover. It's really minimalist, has this nice magnetic flap on it. My boys don't like this, my teenagers, but I really do. This is a lot like the old school head covers, but the putter is pretty heavy. It's milled face. Let's see how it putts. All right, we've got about a 50-foot slider down the hill. This is gonna break a good 3 feet. And I've not done a lot of putting with this putter, so let's see how my touch is. Get there. It's a good line. Yeah, just a tad short. All right, a little uphill. This is breaking about a ball to the right. There we go, par on the first. All right, little par 3 on the second hole. My 56 flew a little further than I expected on the last one. It probably flew about 110 and I didn't get all of it. So I'm gonna play it here. I think this is going further than my normal 54. These are a little bit just higher, spinnier. So we're going 56 from 113. Little hole-in-one pin, backstop on the back of the green. Let's try to draw it over there ever so slightly. I don't know if I caught all of it, but that's a good line. Yeah, just short. All right, we're just short of the green here, missed the bunkers. I've got the 56 out, not my normal club for a chip like this. I'm gonna try to play a little soft one because if it goes past the hole, it'll come back to me. But we'll see what happens here. Just land it somewhere short of the pin and let it roll just past. Yeah, now come back off the hill. Oh, there's no way it gets stuck up there. Oh, there's no way. Oh, I have no idea how this ball stays up here. An inch shorter and it goes back down. But we got a tough putt here. It's going to be breaking to the right. I can just breathe on this and it'll get down there. See if I can leave it on the green. Didn't play it far enough out left. It's hard to. Well, when you play a hole like that, you have to accept a bogey. Okay, breaks a little more than I thought. 1 over through 2. All right, this will be an interesting one. I came up a tee box so I could play the 3-wood. Now, I don't normally carry a 3-wood in my bag, so I'm interested to see how this reacts, but thought we'd try a shorter club, shorter tee. We do have the wind behind us here. Just a little dog leg left, par 4. Wind is taking it right just a little. We're gonna be right rough, but that's okay. So after just 3 tee shots, driver, a wedge, and then a 3-wood, I can tell you these clubs launch a lot higher than my regular clubs. I play P790s and typically low spin driver, things like that. For somebody with a lower club head speed, it's actually going to be better because it's going to help you get the ball up in the air. I don't struggle with getting the ball up in the air. I struggle with keeping it too high, so I try to play lower trajectory, but these clubs definitely launch higher than I'm used to. So on the first hole, I got as much distance as normal, and I don't normally hit a 3-wood, but that one felt pretty good, just a little high and spinny for me. Lower swing speed, higher handicap players should be just fine. Okay, so maybe we should have hit driver from back there. I left myself 188, which is just a little bit too much for a 7-iron, but that's all I have. So we'll give a little bit more to this one, see if we can get it up there. The wind is behind us. Kind of a side hill lie here, but short is okay if we don't make it all the way there. See if I can work a draw. Oh, it's just dead straight. It'll kick left. Oh my gosh. That's long. That was a really good shot. Maybe I shouldn't have gave it extra, but I probably carried that 185, which, yeah, a little more than normal. So these are going farther than my normal clubs. Okay, so we've left ourselves the most ridiculous chip on the entire course. We are kind of long and right. I've got to chip it somewhere over there and hope it bounces left with a 56. Might be a tall order, but I'm going to open this up and try to hit it just a little higher. I'm aiming for somewhere on the fringe over there. Just opening way up. Well, I pulled it a little, but that's not bad. Okay, not bad from here. All right, definitely longer than we want for par here. It's gonna break to the right. Main thing is just give it enough pace to get there. Starting to get the feel for this putter. Get there. Oh, it was a good putt. It was a good putt. Another bogey. So one thing I really like about this set are the head covers, these minimalist kind of just black squishy head covers. They have one for the hybrid, the 3-wood, and the driver. I really like them. They're kind of old school and short. So on this one, I'm moving up a tee box. I'm gonna hit a hybrid because we haven't hit that yet. So we're gonna try this out and see how it goes. I don't normally hit hybrid off a tee, so I'm just gonna try to play a little draw off the right side here. Should leave us a wedge in. Oh, it's just perfect. Right down the middle. For a 4 hybrid, that launched pretty low. I like it. So we got 100 yards left in, and I thought I'd show you one thing about this putter head cover that's really getting me. It attaches itself to every single club it touches. The bottom magnet is so strong when I go to get a wedge out. This putter it's like got it. So that's kind of funny. But this 56 is getting a lot of work today. 98 yards, I think. We'll try it out. This green is diabolical. Everything right of the pin just wants to roll off. You can't miss left of the green, so you have to choose a spot and commit to it. So trying to go long and a little left of that pin. A little further left than I wanted, but it should kick. Ooh, that could be really good, or it could have hung up. Got to go up there and see. I see it, we just hung up here. These are not putts you want to leave yourself with a new putter, but that's just kind of how the day's going. So I got to be tentative with this, play it a little high, and hopefully it doesn't run by. Oh, this could be fantastic, folks. Oh, stop now, stop. Honestly, that was a pretty good putt. I'm not upset with it. This is not a hard putt for par, just straight up the hill. I don't think it's breaking at all. Just put it on line, give it the right pace. Easy game. All right, so we got about 120 into the wind here. I'm worried about these clubs spinning up on me, so I am taking a 9-iron, gonna try to punch it down everything on this green slopes to the front. So if you're short, it'll spin off. It's a good strike. Could be really good. Oh man, just a little long. I think we're putting, but just a little bit too much club. All right, I thought we were up off the back of the green, but we hit that hill over there and kicked all the way to the right. The longest putt you can have on this very difficult green, but we're on the right side. This is kind of uphill, gonna swing way to the left. Pace is the main thing here. We've had pretty good pace with this putter so far, so just gotta get it there. Oh, that is short all day, right? Yeah, it's short. All right, we've got about 12 feet up the hill left for par. Gonna break to the left. I can see the rain coming, so we don't have much time, but gotta get this putter to the hole. Even though it's heavy, I'm finding I have to hit it a little harder than I expect to get it there. So nice pace up the hill. Always low. Another bogey. Theme of the day. Okay, par 5 here. I've come up a tee box because I want to try this 3-wood again. I had an interesting feel on the 3rd hole when I tried it. So we're going to try this 3-wood off the tee here. Just hoping for a nice gentle draw up the right side as the rain moves in. Wow, it's just so straight. It's hard to work these clubs. I like it a lot, but it did feel like it went pretty high and it didn't want to draw. I mean, that was a draw swing, so they're not going to put a lot of side spin on that ball, I don't think, which is good for higher handicappers. All right, we got about 262 in. Ball is going to be below my feet. I can't get there with this 4 hybrid, and I don't want to take a 3-wood off this lie, so I'm just going to try to play this out to the left somewhere. These have been flying so straight. I want to try another one off the fairway instead of the tee. So I like this hybrid a lot. It's going to want to work to the right on me. Yeah, they just go dead straight. Maybe a little heavy, but yeah, these balls are flying straight. All right, we left ourselves 52 yards, a little touch shot. Because I don't have a 60, only a 56, I'm gonna try to play this lower and just run it back to the pin because I don't know how far it will carry. I'm playing it more like a long chip shot than I am a pitch shot. So a little further back in the stance, let it run back to the pin. Should break right for me. Oh, it didn't move much. That's actually really good for distance. Just about 10 feet left. All right, as we're walking up to our best look at birdie for the day, I'm just gonna say, because I think the rain is moving in, as I'm getting used to these clubs, I see that they're really consistent. The ball flight is really straight. I feel like they're not adding a lot of side spin. I'm having a hard time working them because they just wanna fly high but not curve, which for the average golfer is really good. You wanna have straighter balls, more consistency. So I think once you get used to them, if I had 4 or 5 rounds with these clubs, I could do a lot of good. And in fact, thinking about stealing that hybrid, putting it in my bag. So let's go ahead and line this up, make our birdie putt, move on. All right, this is breaking just a little to the left, down the hill. Good look at it. As the thunder rolls. It's a good putt, just stayed out there. Yeah, just stayed out there. Probably a little bit of a misread, but easy tap in pars on par 5s are okay. All right, really hard driving hole here, water on both sides. Trying to keep this driver from going left. It feels like it has a draw biased face to me as a guy who likes to hit a draw. So just gonna try to aim it up the right side and just let it come back naturally. Okay, little left. It's okay, probably left rough. Maybe left side of the fairway, but good trajectory. That one didn't feel spinny. All right, here's the rain. We knew it was coming the entire time, but it got us here. We're gonna see if it passes, but I'll give you some thoughts real quick while we're waiting it out. I think the driver is the only club in the bag that I have hesitation about. Number one, it sounds a little funny, and number two, it also it feels really draw bias, like the handle wants to turn over. There's a slight offset on it. So that's the only comment I have about the clubs so far. The putter feels really heavy, but it does not shoot off the face. You kind of need to give it a little more oomph than you think. The wedges feel solid. The irons launch high. I think overall it's a good solid set of clubs. You just need to get used to the way they play. All right, you want me to hit it in the rain? I'm going pitching. Uh-oh. Ah, lightning. We got to get out of here. Ah, I'm picking up. Yay! Ah! Picking up! Ah! Oh my gosh, the cart's dying. You're still recording. All right, so we waited out the rain and we're gonna come out and play one more hole. We only skipped like a hole and a half to get an entire 9 in, but I wanted to play one more hole with the clubs. But before we do that, I just wanted to say how much I've really enjoyed playing with these. I think if you gave me a week or two, I would get really used to these, and definitely for a high handicapper looking to get started, it's not a full set, so there's some gaps in yardages, but the more new you are to the game, the less that matters. For me, that's a bigger deal. As a lower handicap player, I like the look, I like the way they fly, they get up in the air, they go really straight. I've been trying to work the ball a little left or right. I can work it a little with the driver, but the other clubs, they're just really straight. This hybrid is probably my favorite club. I think I'm gonna hit it here on the last hole, but overall, I've been impressed with how they play. For stiff shafts, they feel a little whippy, so I kind of wish I had extra stiff. I'm not used to having graphite shafts in my irons, so they feel a little light to me. But you know, those are all things that I'm more attuned to as a scratch golfer that the higher handicap won't be. So I think for what they cost, these have got to be an excellent option for somebody looking to get into the game and not spend a whole lot, have everything in one, and you're really going to be pleased with what you get because they are quality clubs. All right, our 9th hole here, usually drivable. Today I'm not going to hit driver. Instead, I'm going to lay up with hybrid. A lot of times I'll hit a long iron, but we don't have long irons. So hit a hybrid, leave ourselves pitching wedge or sand wedge. Just anything short of the bunker on the left ought to be just fine. So just one more good swing here. We'll see if we can make a birdie. Man, I just can't do anything but hit that straight. It's so perfect. Yep, that's gonna be probably a perfect 56 from there. And just real quickly, we haven't taken a close look at these clubs, but look at the finish on these things. The black finish, it's super cool. The branding is nice and subtle. It's not crazy. These irons are cavity backs, but they have a pretty decent top line. They don't look too chunky or too tall when you're looking down on them. So I like the look of these clubs. They're just kind of all blacked out. It's a really subtle branding attempt, and I like that in golf clubs. They have a red bottom line here. I don't like anything that's too crazy or over the top or stupid colors. And if you like to walk, 9 clubs in the bag is really light. I mean, we rode in a cart for most of this round, but just walking here, feels like there's nothing in this little bag. 9 clubs. So it's a really easy way to get out and walk. All right, one more wedge shot. Let's see if we can putt. There's a lot of casual water. All right, so it says we got 100 to the center of the green. That's good because I'm not getting my rangefinder out. Perfect 56. We've hit this a lot today. Starting to rain again. So let's try to catch one clean because ground is pretty soggy here. Little back in the stance. Good contact, a little left, but that ought to be fine. Yeah. Might have stayed up top, but we got to putt at it. All right, pretty good for distance here. We've just got a little curler, and as I'm going up here to fix my divot, I just want to thank you for watching this video. If you're interested in these Stix clubs, I'll leave a link in the description down below, and if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do that because we put out videos like this all the time. All right, this is a bit of a slider and it's really wet, but we're going downhill, so that should help. Haven't birdied a hole yet, so this would be nice, but an outside chance if we're being honest. Well, that looks really good, folks. Oh, good putt, good putt. Starting to get used to this putter, quality mallet putter, and we're in for a nice easy par. Hey, again, thanks for watching here on T-Box Tested. This is the Stix set of 9 starter clubs. Really had fun playing with them. I think if you're looking to get into the game, this is a good place to start. Check them out at the link down below in the description. And as always, hit them long and hit them straight.